MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan na yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan na yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin.
We are coming back to you live from the United Sports Arena in Pasig City for the second game of your MPBL triple header. And this follows the biggest victory of the season for the Iloilo United Royals, defeating the Davao Occidental Tigers. As now we feature Batangas City, the Rum Masters, taking on the Mindoro Tamaraws. Now, these two teams have been plagued with some injuries here and there. That's why in the previous outing of Batangas, John Boloria had to step up, especially in the clutch, to win the game against Bataan. Today, he will take on that team of Coach J.R. Kawaling, the Mindoro Tamaraws, which features Jordan Rios, the best rebounding guard that we have in the whole of the MPBL. He's actually number 1 in offensive rebounding, to be specific, among guards at 3.6 per ball game. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is Mixed Comments at your service alongside Wesley Gonzalez and Mika Abisamis. Let's talk about rebounding guards in the landscape of Philippine basketball. Nung panahon po ni Wesley Gonzalez, ang pangalan na kilala sa ating bansa ay Ronald Tubit.
Yes.
Nung kalaban mo si Ronald Tubit, because in this game, Jong Boloria will be challenged by the rebounding prowess of our Jordan Rios. How do you actually stop a great rebounding guard?
You have to locate that guy. Kasi for our guard to rebound, it's very easy because you're coming from the outside eh.
Okay.
Meron kang buwelo.
Mhm.
So, yung lalo na yung offensive rebound. So, pag ikaw as a guard, if you want to crash the boards, it's easier kasi you can run around the defense and just jump over it. So it's a matter of desire and a bit of athleticism. So pero it's very good to have a guard like that.
So, if you're the whole of Batangas City, the key is locate Jordan Rios and prevent him from getting rebounds. In the previous game of Batangas, it happened in this very floor inside the Inares Sports Arena. CJ Isit, Jong Baloria, and the rest teamed up very well to defeat Bataan by 4 points.
Ang ganda yung pinakita ng Batangas, just leading all the way para dito sa Batangas, but Bataan had that surge, pero it kinulang sila. As you can see, the field goals are almost the same para sa bawat kapunan, pero it was the free throw story of Bataan, which had 23 attempts and 13 made compared to Bataan na mas mababa. So I think that really separated itong Batangas versus Bataan.
If we had the luxury, we would have chosen two best players for Batangas in their previous game. One was CJ Isit. The second would be this guy, Jong Baloria, who stepped up with 18 for the Rum Masters.
Well, as you said, yung best player natin was that time is CJ Isit. But, if not for Jong Baloria, stepping up, helping itong si CJ Isit, malaking bagay yung may katulong ka.
Yes. Now, let's talk about Mindoro. In their previous game, they missed out on Ken Bono, who's out with a calf injury, and we'd also like to send our condolences to the Desiderio family. That's why Paul Desiderio hasn't been playing here in the MPBL. In their previous game, they lost to Caloocan by 14 points.
Hey, itong as you said, Ken Bono, Paul Desiderio, top 2 scorers for this Mindoro squad. Very experienced players. Kailangan nila ito eh. And then, Caloocan just, talagang making the most out of that game. As you can see, the 3-pointers, ang ganda ng pinakita nung Caloocan. But, ang kagandahan dito is the other players can step up.
Yes.
Without Ken Bono and Paul Desiderio.
Now, we did mention the name of Jordan Rios. He stepped up in their previous game. This guy, on the other hand, was quite missing for the Mindoro Tamaraw. Taytay Teodoro, one of the best 3-point shooters that we have. Look at his shooting percentage. Not the most ideal, Wesley.
Yeah, very not ideal. Only shooting 2 of 11 from that game, and he is sorely missed in terms of scoring para dito sa Mindoro. And I'm hoping that not only Taytay Teodoro, Jordan Rios, all the other guys that has that opportunity to play and step up for Mindoro.
Let's see if the Tamaraws can get back to the winning column against Batangas, who are coming off of a win themselves. Let's turn you over to Richard Tampos.
Inaugural season and the Raha Cup champion, Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. Playing center number 24, Mark Neil Cruz. One guard number 1, CJ Isid. At forward number 19, O'Neil Arim. The other forward, number 23, Sed Ablaza. And at the 2 guard, number 22, the sniper de Mexico, Levi Hernandez. The head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches J.R. Aquino, John Arenas, Warren Capitan, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager Gilbert Alea. Team manager Gene Alapanza. Now starting for Mindoro Tamaraws. At guard number 45, Jordan Rios. Power forward number 22, Kint Ariar. Playing center number 6, Lester Reyes. Small forward number 12, J.J. Caspe. At guard number 14, Taytay Teodoro. Mindoro Tamaraws is led by J.R. Gawaling, assisted by Jens Nutel. The team manager, Rafael Martinez. The team owner, Espola Oriental Mindoro. Honorable Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. Referees for this ball game are crew chief Julius Tigyo. Umpire 1.
We have our starting fives brought to you by Buenas. It's CJ Isit with Levy Hernandez, Mark Cruz, Cedric Ablaza, and O'Neal Arim for Batangas City. And then it's Jordan Rios, Tate Teodoro, Lester Reyes, JJ Caspe, and Kin Ariar for the Mindoro and Tabaraos. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is Mix Gomez at your service, alongside former UAAP Finals MVP and PBA champion as well, and Wesley Gonzalez. And we also have Mika Besames as our courtside reporter for today. So again, there's no Paul Desiderio and no Ken Bono for Mindoro, but Levy Hernandez is back for Batangas City.
I remember, when I was covering, Levy Hernandez played, several good games. Na-enjoy lang siya. Now you can see yung confidence niya. First possession, three-pointer agad.
But here's the problem about Levy Hernandez. His injury is not yet done because he actually has a cyst by his knee, which means he will be out due to an operation this coming July for a month.
Wow, mabigat yan for Coach
Cholo
Villanueva and of course Levy. Kasi syempre ikaw, naikuha mo na yung kumpiyansa mo, nakuha mo na yung rhythm mo. And then, kailangan mo mag-cooperate. Narinig tayo. Dalawang three-pointer kagad ang binatawan ni Levy Hernandez.
Again, that's why we call him Sniper de Mexico, the former Pampanga Dong Lantern. Transferring to Batangas City, able to give us a 6-0 start in favor of the white shirts. Jordan Rios on to Tate Teodoro. He will never hesitate, and he will score.
As we see, as we were mentioning a while ago, 2 of 11 dun sa last game niya, but now, first attempt para sa kanya, pasok agad.
By the way, Tate Teodoro was a champion already back in the inaugural season of the MPBL. He was playing for Batangas City. Pero matagal-tagal na yun.
Oh,
as Jordan Rios scores another champion when he was playing for San Juan. This is his former teammate, CJ Isit, the starting point guard of the Knights back in Season 2 when they won the championship versus Davao Occidental. Hernandez misfires, rebound Lester Reyes. Another former San Juan Knight, part of that championship
squad. Bilib talaga ako dun sa basketball knowledge nitong si Migs. Talagang the history. Yeah, I really appreciate that, and I'm learning from you. Like, how they evolved from this year to now, kung saan sila naglaro, di ba?
Well, it helps if you've covered this league long enough. Yeah. Tsaka ano pa lang naman 6 seasons. So madaling matandaan ang ating history. 6-5 is the tally. Over 2 minutes gone by. JJ Caspe escapes. There's a pass to Tate. Defended by O'Neal Arim. Ariar will score. Well, that guy's an SGL. He will be gone soon. Itong si Kent Ariar.
At the end of June, yes. As I've heard.
That's for the NCAA players that we have in the MPBL. CJ Isit fires and misses. Has it been all threes for Batangas? Let's check that. All out of bounds. So Batangas has only attempted 1 2-pointer so far and 4 from downtown.
Yeah, itong Batangas care of the 6 points care of Levy Hernandez.
Mindoro has scored 7 on the other end. And here's Tate. Hand in his face. Short. Offensive rebound, and there's a bump, a foul by CJ Isit. Medyo mahirap din iwasan yun kasi inahabol mo yung bola. And then how could you stop your momentum?
Yeah, exactly.
But there wasn't any complaint from CJ Isit as Kit Ariar again drains another jumper.
Yeah, 4 points across his name. Maaga nagpapakilala si Ariar in this ball game.
9-6, Cedric Ablaza. O'Neal Arim. Another 3, another miss. And here's Sniper de Mexico. In and out. He's 2 out of 4 so far. Clean up. No, sir. Mark Cruz getting the board again, though. And it's another miss by Batangas City.
And another 3-pointer for Batangas.
So it's only 2 2-point attempts in this game for the Rum Masters as Jordan Rios scores for 2 on the other end.
Good movement off the ball itong si Rios. Good find by Ariar.
11-6. Yet another 3-point attempt for Batangas City. They're up to 7 3-point attempts, only making 2. Here's Tate Teodoro. Shaking off Mark Cruz. Tough shot, in and out. Rebound Levy. O'Neal Arim. Down the middle. Risky pass. Turnover. And here's the counter. Jordan Rios. Out to JJ Caspe. It's slowed down. And just as I say that, Caspe just fired and made a 3-pointer.
Sana hindi mo na parang feeling, parang ayaw mo na lang. Sana hindi ko na lang sinabi yun eh, no? Slow down din. Tinira na pala niya.
And makes it our 3-point shot. Brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. JJ Caspe with the second 3-pointer of Mindoro, matching the output of Batangas City. And because Mindoro has been making 2-pointers, they have an 8-point advantage.
Back at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Now, with the length of the season, we know how each team hopes to strengthen their second and third units. In the case of Batangas, with RJ Ramirez, Levi Hernandez, and Ced Ablaza out against Bataan, they appreciated efforts from guys like CJ Isit, O'Neal Arim, and JC Asuncion. Coach Cholo was impressed by how each bunot ay nagkahugot. Hugot to show what they can do for a star-studded team like theirs. Another theme Coach Cholo has been emphasizing is that besides the X and O's, the skills that they obviously have, he said this: going out, you leave your family. Always put on your mind that it is best to bring home something to them. Miggs and Wesley.
That's a nice report as Jordan Rios scores inside. I would actually combine the reports of Mika Bisamis and Gianna Llanes, because 2 weeks ago, Gianna said that there's a theme each and every time Batangas plays, and that is para sa pamilya. So they're applying it as Mark Cruz scores in the interior. But I would actually react more to the first quote by Mika. Yung nanggaling kay Coach Cholo na, ano yun? Kada bunot may hugot.
Oo.
Because I would never imagine Coach Cholo give out a quote like that. But if it works for your squad, then why not?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's the importance of, you know, yung lahat ng tao, lahat ng players mo ready to play, because you don't know what's going to happen. Biglang yan, meron kang injury, and then you have to play, you know, the second unit, the third unit, and still they're stepping up.
And again, they're gonna have to do that, especially if they lose Levi Hernandez due to that operation. And now it's Don Achea who got fouled inside as he's working with Jexter Apinan, MJ De La Virgen, and Jong Boloria off the bench. They have Cedric Ablaza as the lone starter on the floor.
Ang lalim din naman the good thing about is Coach Cholo, ang lalim din ng pagbubunutan niya ng players niya. And you have to give credit to how they formed this team.
Ochea has been that super sub for Batangas City. Mostly relied upon for defense. Kahit na point guard pa yung kaharap niya, walang problema para sa kanya. Now he's defending Jordan Rios, and he's gonna have to locate him to neutralize his rebounding prowess. Pero mahirap-hirap yan para kay Jordan dahil malaki si Don.
Mas malaki si Ochea sa kanya.
Here's Kint Ariar, size advantage. Good swipe by Jong Boloria. 4 on 3. Boloria. Talagang inabangan niya yung depensa ni Jordan.
He waited for that contact before he took that shot. So meron siyang dalawang free throws. Very smart move para dito kay Boloria.
The masked man with his gimmies. I gave out the narrative that it was by choice for Jong Baloria to keep on playing with a mask. So it was actually a narrative for some time. But then, it changed. Because last year, naglalaro siya without a mask at natamaan ulit yung kanyang ilong. At permanently, etong sabi niya, malambot na ang ilong niya.
Hindi lang ba ang puso niya?
Hindi na ang puso niya apparently. Ang ilong niya rin. Kaya permanent na.
Yeah.
Kailangan niyang maglaro with that mask. Not unless he wants another operation. But as it seems, he looks comfortable with it.
After a while, I think you get comfortable with it and you parang sa sobrang komportable mo, mas sanay ka na maglaro with it rather than without it.
16-10. This is MJ De La Virgen. Pulling up. No good. Counter. Jordan Rios almost traveled. That's 2 points and he wants a foul.
A very physical play that time, but referees are letting it go.
Seda Blaza onto MJ De La Virgen. They go to Jexter Apinan. Onto Jong Baloria. Bounce pass. Nice play.
Ganda nung locate nitong si Baloria. He knew Jexter was there to get his pass.
Well, after all, these are the players who've been working together from Makati to Batangas. So there's all the chemistry in the world between Baloria and Apinan. This play of the game is brought to you by Buenas. 2 points, 2 easy points at that for Mr. Apinan. It is 18-12. See the next 3 games of Batangas City. It's Binyan, Batang Kankalu, and Valenzuela. Let's focus on that June 11 game first because, as mentioned by Mika, they do take pride in having their second and third units play at a high level. I asked Coach Cholo, because your players are still not 100%. Because Seta Blaza is still not 100%. Ramirez is at 95%, which is technically still not 100. Levy Hernandez will be gone soon. And so I asked him, in this game, are you going to give more minutes again to your second and third stringers? And he said that might not be the case because the next games would be tough for them. Kailangan nila ng magandang buwelo.
Yeah. So parang as a coach kasi you don't only look at the current game, you also want to prepare for the upcoming games and the schedule that they have in front of them. Medyo it's a tough schedule also.
By the way, let me correct the source. It wasn't Coach Cholo, it was Seta Blaza who said that he's expecting to still get good minutes in today's game in order to get some good momentum for their next outings. And this is Andoy Estrella backing down against MJ De La Virgen. He was fouled. Well, Andoy, after all, is one of our MPBL guards who can post up. Certainly has height advantage and heft advantage against MJ De La Virgen. As this fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star Win to the Max. Jordan Rios not happy with a no call, but he's happy with the 2 points. Now there's a call against Batangas on that attempt by Rodel Vaigan.
Very tough shot by Vaigan. I'm surprised. Jexter Apinan just, reached in and fouled itong si Vaigan. I felt like, he had that he has covered itong si Vaigan already.
Well, Vaigan does occasionally get this call because of that ultimate jump shot that he has. Minsan nagiging bait yun eh. There you go. There wasn't a kick from him. And his landing spot was bothered by Apinan. So let's see if this would actually be upgraded by our referees. Ikaw ba natapilo ka na due to bad closeouts?
Hindi pa naman.
Good for you.
Good for me, yes. Kasi, I mean, you wouldn't want that.
Here's Rodel Vaigan, able to make his first free throw. The legend of Mindoro himself. Honestly, his story is one of the best that the MPBL can offer because our league is city and province based. So for a Mindoro legend to be representing his hometown in this league, then that's just perfect.
O, kumbaga yung makikita mo na hindi lang yung, kumbaga everyone's given the chance to play. And, you know, he was able to capitalize on that. That's why, you know, he's still playing for this Mindoro squad.
And by the way, when we say that he's a legend of Mindoro, he's literally the face of Mindoro basketball. Ganun siya kagaling, itong si Rodel Vaigan. As Don Ochea makes a three-pointer. (21-14). At 3 out of 10 for Batangas City. They have still attempted more from 3 compared to from the 2-point area. That's by 4 shots. 6 on the shot clock. Andoy onto Kint. That's a steal. Specialty of the house. Jexter up and all the way.
Good anticipation by Jexter Apinan.
21-17. A minute and 10 before the end of 1. That's Rodel Vaigan, short. And we're back with Jong Baloria. Almost lost the ball. That's off to the right. Back with Batangas. Chris Porter to Apinan. 50 seconds. The drive, the 1-2 and the kick out. Don Ochea, 2 on the shot clock. Ochea misfires. (21-17). 35 seconds. Andoy for 3. Too strong. Rebound. That belongs to MJ De La Virgen.
Medyo mabilis yung pace in the last couple of possessions to both teams.
6-second differential. MJ De La Virgen. The cutter is Ochea. Same shot, same result. No more shot clock here. Back with Don. Another shot by Ochea. And he drains it.
The 2 3-pointers para dito kay Ochea in this ball game, cutting that lead just to 1.
So he missed all of his 2-pointers only to make all of his 3-pointers. Itong si Don Ochea. Well, he is 3-and-D after all for Batangas City. This is the replay of Levy Hernandez, able to score from downtown twice in the first quarter. Jordan Rios, though, give us some good effort, scoring 8 in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, maganda yung pinapakita niya. He's moving without the ball. Itong si Jordan Rios, who we mentioned a while ago, you know, he gets offensive rebounds, and that's, you know, the energy that Jordan Rios puts in this ball to this squad.
And with, again, the absence of Paul Desiderio, he might have to score 19 or more points once again in this matchup. This first quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
We are still at Nares Sports Arena in Pasig for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Can I do some UAAP talk for a bit? Sabi ni Coach JR Kawaling, nag-abot daw sila ni Coach Cholo. His rookie year in FEU ay senior year nga ni Coach Cholo Villanueva. Natutuwa daw siya sa narating ng mga careers nila. Nadala daw ni Coach Cholo yung discipline at organization na nag-mirror dito sa Batangas. So that's first. Second, Ken Bono talked about a guy very close to us, Wild Wild West. Kung gusto pa daw maglaro ni Kuya West, kailangan daw nila ng isang slasher sa Mindoro. And Migs, Wesley.
Okay, there you go. That's the window that we've been waiting for. maybe future teammates here in the MPBL, Ken Bono and Wesley Gonzalez. Okay, since you are on air, Mr. Wild Wild West, is there any chance that you can play in the MPBL?
No. No chance.
You might have to tell Ken Bono that.
I would love to play with Ken Bono again because Ken was my teammate back in San Miguel, and we spent a lot of time together. So Ken's a good friend, so he knows me well enough.
Paano kung bigyan kita ng waiver dito? Yung tipong may challenge. Papayag ka ba?
To be honest, if I want to play, I think I need a couple of months to prepare.
Okay.
That's as honest I can say.
Okay, so kung may ganun, may possibility. Kahit 0.01% pa yan.
Meron. But knowing me, I don't think I would want to do it anymore.
Ready na kasi ako magbigay ng kondisyon. At ang kondisyon na yun, if
Sige,
ever
sige.
kung i-entertain mo lang naman, as you got to see free throws from Mindoro, if Ken Bono can score 40 points in one MPBL game, would that convince Wesley Gonzalez to team up with him?
Alam mo, hirap sagutin. Pero, for star in the amateur leagues, he played well in the pro leagues. Siyempre, I mean, if you look at the guy, he's so big, he's so wide, but when you see him move, he moves so graciously. He can shoot from the outside. Di ba? Para siyang Kung Fu Panda yung dating. Di ba? Pero
I cannot believe you compared it
pero
to
di ba,
Kung Fu Panda.
parang yung Kung Fu Panda, parang pag nakita mo, parang ang laki. Pero pag gumalaw tong si Ken Bono, he can use his body well.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yun ang
Very
kaganda,
calculated
no?
guy.
Oh, very calculated. Miski, gapiso yung talon ni Ken. Hindi
Okay.
mo mauutakan yan.
And just so everybody knows, as Tate Teodoro misfires in downtown, and there's a loose ball foul by Decoy Lopez. The reason why I bring up the possible 40 points for Ken Bono is the fact that he's been scoring 20 plus points
Yes.
here and there.
At what age?
Diba?
Diba?
So, I don't know if you can hear this, Ken, at some point after this game. Please try to score 40.
You know what? Even the coaching staff of Mindoro,
Kaya
Coach
pa yan,
JR, Coach Jens, and these guys can play.
Eh, baka sila yung slasher na kailangan nila. As Jong Valoria misfires, rebound, not by Apinan. That's tapped away by Mindoro, and here come the Tamaraws. Andoy Estrella trying to escape. There you go, lefty layup.
Hard play by Estrella. Ang hirap na yung spacing na meron sila, but he was still able to squeeze in that layup.
25-22. You know, as Chris Porter scores inside, the first thing that I assumed that Nika was gonna do was talk about your age compared to JR Kawaling and Cholo Villanueva.
Ako din.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was about to do. Naabutan mo ba si Cholo sa UAP?
Yes, nag-abot kami ni Coach Cholo.
Senior ka niya.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm probably mga 3-4 years older.
Okay. So kung senior ni JR si Cholo, senior naman ni Cholo si Wesley.
Yeah.
As now Lester Reyes, the senior of Mindoro, just scored.
A good play by Mindoro at that time, kicking that ball, in the last minute.
Oh, Totoro with that intentional foul. Yeah, he wants to check out. Papasok dito si Ralph Olivares, a former Batangas City player. Now we have our play of the game brought to you by Buenas. Nice feed by Andoy Estrella onto Lester Reyes. Those two are former San Juan Knights, by the way, in the MPBL. And there you see current Val City player JR Kinyahan. And who else is there?
I think that's Gio Halalon.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm thinking about current Arellano players or former Arellano players in the MPBL.
If I'm not mistaken.
Kung si Gio man yan, ang kilala ko kasi is Alcoriza. Alcoriza is not playing in today's set of games. Actually, same goes for Kinyahan. So he's just watching. Probably also trying to convince Wesley Gonzalez to return.
JR naman was my teammate back in Air 21.
Oh, there you go, Wes.
Burger King.
27-24, Hernandez. Apinan, layup, yes!
Good dish, good run by Jexter Apinan. Ito yung Jexter Apinan, ito yung strength niya, yung open court.
So Apinan has 6 points in this game. He's the third leading scorer of Batangas behind Ochea and Hernandez. On the other end, it's Jordan Rios who continues to lead the way for Mindoro. That's a blocking foul by Chris Porter.
Good intention by Chris Porter. Medyo na, he was, a bit late in that help.
This fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. It's another day at the office for Jexter Apinan working with Levy Hernandez. JJ Caspe is back, having replaced his senior in Mindoro, Rodel Vaigan. No steal there. Nice pass inside, just a sorry finish. But there's the cleanup by Lester Reyes.
Estrella has been dishing off the, assist here and there for Mindoro.
29-26. Another 6 minutes in the second frame. Apinan spinning right. Another miss. Rebound Olivares. Playing against his former team. Ralph Olivares. Spin move on the other end. Short. And here comes RJ Ramirez. Cross-court pass, Levy Hernandez, specialty of the house. Short again. Takbo sa kabila. Olivares, 1-2, yes!
Good move yun. Uso ngayon yung galaw na yun, no?
Pinoy step.
Pinoy, that's called the Pinoy step.
Apparently. Levy Hernandez on to Chris Porter against Lester Reyes. He's fouled.
I think one of the guys I've seen, the first few guys I've seen do that is Kiefer.
Yes, you're correct.
Diba? If I'm not mistaken.
Alam ko sa kanya din talaga nauso yun eh. Yung Pinoy step. There it is. Perfect example by Ralph Olivares. Wala, marami na rin talaga after Kiefer. I don't recall a second player who made it famous besides him.
I'm really happy for those guys. Playing there.
Oh, naman. And they're earning a lot.
Yeah. Well, of course, you as a Filipino, as a fan as a basketball fan, of course you want to see him here. But of course, if they're earning better than the other guys, then yeah,
You would understand.
you would understand. And basketball is such a short career.
Tama ka dyan. Ikaw nga, hindi ka na naglalaro eh. kahit ka pa namin. Seth Ablaza fires and misses. Rebound Andoy. Mindoro continues to control this game. Batangas. Let's see. Well, they led as many as 6 at some point, but Mindoro led by as many as 10 at some point. Now there's a charge against JJ Caspe. There's JR Kawaling, the junior ×2 of Wesley Gonzalez, apparently. Pag kinumbine mo yun, nasa 7 years behind yun. Jordan Rios returns, the leading scorer of Mindoro. John Amboluto is in the game, by the way. He's working with Ablaza, Ramirez, CJ Isit, and Levy Hernandez. Offensive rebound. RJ attacks and feeds. And that's off of Mindoro.
A good intention by Ramirez, just driving hard to the basket. But the help defense by Olivares at that time.
By the way, if you're curious, both Ramirez and Ablaza are coming off of hamstring injuries. Let's just hope that it won't haunt them moving forward. As we always talk about, hamstring injury can be quite tricky for you. Wala kung kailan babalik.
Ang hirap nun eh. Napakahirap yung injury na yan.
There's the offensive rebound by Jordan Rios. Again, he's number 1 among guards in the MPBL in terms of rebounding. A steal by CJ Isit. Isit bounces. And off of the steal, we're back with Jordan. Rios going left against RJ Ramirez. Now it's Ralph Olivares. The drive, and he needs a teammate. There's Kent Ariar, 8 on the shot clock. JJ Caspe going right. That's a foul by Isit.
Could have been a good defense sequence for Batangas if not for that foul.
It's 2 fouls by CJ Isit. Tate Teodoro returns. We have JJ Caspe, the product of Puerto Galera, at the stripe. He once played for Perpetual in their Team B, but not necessarily in the NCAA. After that, medyo nahiya nga siya dito sa Maynila, so bumalik siya sa Mindoro. Played for Divine Word College, and then at some point he played for University of Batangas, which by the way is 1 street away. Literal, natatawid ka lang mula sa Batangas City Coliseum, the home of the Rum Masters in our inaugural champions. 33-26, we have a timeout. Jordan Rios against Caloocan upped his game. You can see the difference, Wes.
Grabe, yung 8.3 points per game, more than doubled his output versus Caloocan. Pero hindi pa rin sila pinalad because tinalo sila ng Caloocan.
And as Levy Hernandez makes another 3-pointer, again Mindoro has to fill over, if that's the right term, the gap left by Desiderio. Paul Desiderio averages 15 points per game. He's number 9 in the league in that category. And over that, you also have the contribution of Ken Bono.
Yes. Ang hirap nga. So kung ikaw si Coach JR Kawaling, parang hindi mo alam kung saan mo hanapin yun. But again, we mentioned this is a good opportunity for the other players of Mindoro to step up, to show that they belong here in this league.
That was the case as well for John Aboluto in the previous sequence, but he was called for a violation. There's Coach Cholo Villanueva agreeing to it. As mentioned by Mika, he takes pride in his culture that they have in terms of having that next man up mentality. Kaya bida ang sistema ng Batangas City. Pass inside, nice feed, Caspe onto Lester Reyes.
Good find para dito sa Mindoro.
35-29. Mindoro continuing to look good. RJ Ramirez able to score.
Ramirez is driving hard to the basket. Nakulangan ng help defense ang Mindoro at that time.
Let's see if that can spark things up for Batangas City. It's been all Mindoro after that 6-0 start by Levy Hernandez. Jong Baloria will now check in for CJ Isit. This is the rare lineup for Coach Cholo kung saan pinagsasabay niya sina Jong Baloria at Levy Hernandez.
Parang 3 guard na tayo. You have Ramirez also, but you have Ambuluto and the big naman. So pero parang just to even out that the speed.
A minute and 15. Tate for 3. Short. Rebound, Darwin Lenore. Oh, he lost the ball. He got it back, and there's the forward pass.
A good recognition. Levy Hernandez now already has 11 points. May iniinda pa to sa tuhod niya.
That's the first 2-pointer of Levy Hernandez in this game. To your point, matagal na yung siste ni Levi Hernandez as Ariar misfires. Pero lately kasi nararamdaman niya na yung tubo sa kanyang kaliwang tuhod. That's why it's actually wrapped up. And now there's a foul off of that rebounding sequence. It's on Darwin Lunor. All right, let's see our lucky fans of the game. Off of that conversion by Levi Hernandez. This is brought to you by Buenas. Two ladies enjoying the action here inside the United Sports Arena. Caspe unable to convert on his first gimme. JJ Caspe, the shooter in the Panelay games of Mindoro, making his second. We're back with RJ Ramirez. On to John Baloria, the shooter of Batangas, bouncing it off. Sorry miss for Lunor. No cleanup for Ambuluto. And it's Rios who will throw the ball onto Kint Ariar.
Very scrappy itong Mindoro, especially with Jordan Rios inside the ball game.
Well, that's his game after all. Rios has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 dimes to his name. 10 seconds before halftime. Tete, almost a turnover. 5 seconds, Teodoro, nice fake. Tete, one-hander, no bounce. And that's gonna do it for our first 20 minutes.
I am very scrappy, very fast-paced yung bawat koponan. But I feel like Batangas has to do a better job because with the absence of Ken Bono, Paul Desiderio, you would expect them to be ahead of this game.
This halftime score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. And now we lead into you, our Buenas Player of the Week.
Greg Slaughter, well-deserving of our Player of the Game honors.
And at center number 20, Greg Zilla Slaughter.
Casino had that one picked away. Greg Zilla, look out below.
Everybody just saw it coming. Greg Zilla with a slam here in Valenzuela.
We take a look at our Buenas Play of the Game. DJ Mitchell doing a little bit of everything here today, but we feature that man, 7-foot Greg Slaughter, Greg Zilla, throwing it down on the break.
Second game in the MPBL, second slam of the season para dito kay Greg Zilla.
Slaughter. Let's Wei Chong. CBC. The ball on the deck.
Oh man! That's done.
Greg Slaughter with a two-handed jam. Welcome to the MPBL, Greg Zilla. Jamming that one home with authority.
Yeah, he had 2 big men on him, on Carl Brian Cruz, and really just left that entire side of the floor to Greg.
Best player of the game, and for the second straight game, it is none other than Greg Zilla, Greg Slaughter.
Halftime score for Batangas and Mindoro is 36-33 in favor of the Tamaraws. And again, this is quite a surprise to some people, but Mindoro would gladly take it. After all, they're looking to get back to the winning column after losing to Caloocan, while Batangas would want to get back-to-back victories before they take on their tough next 3 games. We have our statistics.
Ganda ng pinapakita ng Mindoro in terms of the percentage. Ito Mindoro made 13 compared to the 12 of Batangas. Pero you see itong Batangas man, showing off with their bench points. As we were talking about a while ago, yung importante sa kanila, yung third group, yung second group, third group, dapat makalaro because they're preparing their players. Especially ito, si Levi Hernandez, na he's going to be out for July. So maganda yung pinapakita ng second group in this Batangas squad.
20 bench points for them. Even though we've seen more free throws for Mindoro, you can't see it there, but I'll just say it, 8 out of 9 for the Tamaraws compared to the 4 out of 6 for Batangas City, spelling a bit of difference in favor of the blue shirts. Levi Hernandez has 3 threes to his name. He has 11 on his tally. Don Ochea has 9. On the other end, for the Mindoro Tamaraws, again playing without Desiderio and Bono, they're being led by the same guy, Jordan Rios with 8 points. Reyes and Caspe have 6 of their own. But I'd like to go back to the fast break story, which I requested to Wesley that we would include in our numbers. It's because Mindoro comes into this game as dead last in the league in fast break scoring. They only average 9 fast break points per game. And in this game, they already have 6. On the other end, Batangas is expected to run because of their ability to play good defense, pressure up, get some steals, and get some easy baskets.
Kasi nga, well, it really has to start from defense for this Batangas squad. And so far, it hasn't been going their way in terms of defense. And ito, as we see, Mindoro is still up 3 against them.
Now there's a foul on the drive by O'Neal Arim. It's good to see them attacking the basket even more because in the first half, well, we saw it in the numbers. Batangas attempted 21 3-pointers and 19 2-pointers. So more from downtown compared to the 2-point area. First free throw missed by O'Neal Arim. He's one of those premier defenders of Batangas City. Sila ni Don Ochea nagpapalitan. At usually, kasama nila as swingmen are Jong Baloria and Levi Hernandez. It's like an offense-defense combination. Pass to Mark Cruz, intercepted. Mindoro is on the run. JJ Caspe. Nice fake on the pass. No conversion though. Second chance opportunity. Tay no good. Back with Batangas City. Arim. That's Ablaza. They swing it over. That's a good look for Levi. A 3-pointer for Hernandez.
Very textbook. You have to put that ball inside, kick it out. You see the Levi Hernandez corner 3. Walang problema.
4 threes. 14 points in total for Sniper de Mexico. Good defense by Ablaza. Rios, Tay, good look as well. Short. 36 all. Batangas trying to play it faster. It's Levi, other side. Same result, back-to-back threes.
No conscience, Levi Hernandez. Nakakita lang binigyan mo lang ng konting po ang talagang titirahan ka nito. And so far, he's been, shooting well in this ball game.
That's 5 threes for Levi, and now it's a double dribble by Jordan Rios. Good defense by O'Neal Arim.
So far, this has been, a 6-0 run.
Because of these 3-pointers. Brought to you by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances and Levi Hernandez. So it's quite the same as to what happened at the earlier part of our game. Actually, it was literally the first 2 baskets of Mindoro versus Batangas. Threes by Levi. Alley-oop to Mark Cruz.
Good recognition. He got that screen. Meron siyang pagkakataon tumira ng 3-pointer, but he opted to pass that to Mark Cruz.
Caspe from the corner, able to answer back. 9 points for JJ Caspe. 41-39, Levy is feeling it. 3 3-pointers in this quarter.
Sweet crossover, step back 3-pointer para dito kay Levy Hernandez. I don't know how you will guard that.
That's 18 points off of just threes for Levy. He's up to 20 in total. Mindoro looking for answers. There's a foul.
Bumilis yung opensa nitong Batangas City as we noticed a while ago. But looking at that step back 3-pointer, Levy Hernandez, that's his fourth 6 3-pointer
in this game.
Wow.
Just like that. 44-39. I'd like to talk about him more later on. Let's talk about Sniper de Mexico. In this game, he has been very efficient, making 6 3-pointers, totaling 20 points. But then again, Batangas will be able to enjoy this up until July. After that, when he takes his knee operation because of that cyst, he will be gone for a month. And where will the answer come from?
Yun ang magiging problem. Isa sa magiging problema ni Coach Cholo, but I'm sure, he has a good composition of players here. So I'm sure someone's going to step up for, in exchange for Levy Hernandez's absence.
We're back with JJ Caspe stepping back and making a 3-pointer. That's 12 points on the other end for JJ Caspe. Well, a couple of games ago, he did have his breakout game versus Pasay City, scoring 21 points. That's the 4th make of Mindoro from downtown compared to the 8th of Batangas City. Ablaza getting the bounce.
Plaza hindi siya ganun kabilis, pero ang ganda ng timing niya. He makes, use of his fakes well, takes his time, kontra-tempo. That's what you get from Cedric Ablaza, but he's still not at 100%.
Yeah. But he's playing as if he's at 100%. Then again, the effort defensively is mandatory for Coach Cholo Villanueva. Kinikwento sa atin ni Cedric Ablaza, among others, sina Levy Hernandez and Jong Baloria, na kahit na magaling ka offensively, kung hindi ka dumidepensa, papagalitan ka talaga ni Coach Cholo Villanueva.
Yes. And then, Coach Cholo Villanueva is known for that. Talagang he really puts emphasis on the defense side.
46-42. Caspe from way out. Way off as well. Batangas, forward pass to Levy. He's feeling it. Off to the left. Offensive rebound. O'Neal rim. Back to Hernandez. Now he attacks. 2 free throws.
Every time he gets the ball, itong si Levy Hernandez, may magandang nang nangyari, especially here in this 3rd quarter.
That's free throws for Levy Hernandez, who, by the way, has looked even more athletic here in the 6th season of the MPBL. He's been jumping higher, as we have been arguing. Certainly, he has been getting more rebounds and being very entertaining at it. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Conversions again for Levy Hernandez. 22 points for him, matching his jersey number. 5-4-3. That's the time remaining in the 3rd. A steal. Hernandez again. 24 points.
Good defense. Pressure defense para dito sa Batangas. At hirap na itong Mindoro makatawid.
How about this? Defense to offense. Oh, we did argue during halftime that Batangas plays like this.
They're known to play like this.
Oh, nice block by Ablaza.
Because the background of Coach Cholo, it's more of siyempre ang taga niya naglaro for Coach Franz. So yung
Ito na.
'di ba? Yun yung mga as a player, yun yung mga natutunan mo yun you want to apply as a coach.
Well, since you were the one who brought it up, Wesley Gonzalez, nung kalaro mo si Cholo Villanueva, nung bata pa siya sa UAP at senior ka na.
Bata pa kami. Bata pa tayo lahat dito.
Okay. How was it like going against him? Paano yung game plan ninyo kontra sa kanya?
Coach Cholo?
Oh.
Coach Cholo kasi at the time when I was still playing, he's more of a role player, more of a glue guy kind of a player. But back in his high school, he was really the scorer. Pero ang laro niya is very kontra-tempo.
Okay.
Hindi, parang pagpapanoorin mo siya, ang bagal niya tignan, pero may iwanan ka.
Huh.
Ganun.
Like Cedric Ablaza?
Parang very calculated yung galaw.
That makes him a perfect coach, by the way. Kasi talino ang panlaban ni Coach Cholo.
Talino. Actually, even when I was still playing basketball and I played against Coach Cholo in one of the leagues, ganun pa rin laro niya, parang hindi nagmamadali.
Okay.
Pero hindi mo ma-check.
Gotta love that. That's why you're here, Wesley, telling us these stories. And that's a forward pass and 2 easy points for Oni Larin. This is definitely the pace that Batangas wants to play.
And Batangas already scoring 21 points in this quarter.
And the pressure defense continues. That's a foul by Levy Hernandez.
And then yun nga yung sinasabi mo na when you want to point out the fast break, it's because of the pressing defense of Batangas. And that's where they get the fast break points. They get turnovers from the other teams, and then they convert those through the fast breaks that they're given.
John Baloria will look to contribute in that category alongside RJ Ramirez and Don Achea. Same goes for Jexter Apinan and Mark Cruz. That's the 5 for Batangas. On the other end, it's Andoy Estrella with Kint Ariar, Ralph Olivares, Lester Reyes, and Rodel Vaigan. Ariar is blocked by Mark Cruz.
Good help defense by Mark Cruz. Biglang sumulpot dito para sa depensa.
This is 1 point away from the biggest lead of 11. RJ Ramirez onto the left. Baloria, strong side. He's blocked. 9 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound for RJ Ramirez. RJ goes to Jong. Baloria, tough layup, no foul, no basket. Takbo sa kabila. Rodel Vaigan almost traveled. He attacks. Another block by Batangas City. Cross court, Jong, mid-range, short. Loose ball foul. Let's see that block by Jexter Apinan, last year's runner-up in terms of our Defensive Player of the Year race. He was just behind Jason Ballesteros. Another foul, that's by Olivares.
Block party. Dito Batangas already with 4 blocks while Mindoro only has 2. But I want to highlight yung quarter scoring natin in this third quarter. Batangas already has 21 quarter points while itong Mindoro only has 11. So biglang ito na yung character ng Batangas. Lumalabas na.
It's defense after all for Jexter Apinan and company as it translates onto the offensive side. 56-44. Andoy double crossing. And that's almost a steal. It still is a turnover though, forced by Don Achea. That's 12 turnovers now for Mindoro. 3 in this quarter. This lucky fan of the game is brought to you by Buenas. Dexter spins and scores. And there's the kid dancing as per huge at the sideline. Looking at the field goal percentage, It has increased by 8% for Batangas City in this quarter.
Malaking bagay, Jens, because the pressure defense, fast break, mas tumataas yung kanilang field goal percentage.
On the other end, it has dropped by 9% for Mindoro. That's from halftime, by the way. Baloria, that's a foul. 2 free throws.
Good fishing expedition by Baloria.
Alam mo no?
Oo, talaga. Saka hindi, parang sinukat niya. Sinukat niya yung kampi niya. Once na nakita niya, nagiliran niya, he has that advantage already. And it's very important.
Well, let's face it, Jong is also one of our more experienced players. It's a subtle way of saying that he's one of the older players that we have in the league.
It's a good way. It's a very polite way of saying. But it's a compliment.
Yeah.
Because of course, yung pagkasama dyan sa age, yung experience, and of course the maturity, the knowledge and the wisdom that you carry.
Well, as per my memory, Jong Baloria either recently celebrated his birthday as Decoy Lopez scores inside, or he's gonna celebrate it soon. Because we talked about his age last week. He's around 34 years old. So walk me through, when you were at 34 years old, as Chris Porter misses, kamusta yung conditioning mo nung panahon na yun?
Condition pa ako nun, but I didn't want to play anymore.
Oh, okay. So there you have it, as Rodel Vigan makes a 3-pointer. Kumbaga, believe ka na sa mga 34-year-old na naglalaro pa.
Actually, dahil, yun yung time, yun yung age na it will start to go down.
Okay.
So yung mga 30, 32, that's your prime. But once you get to that 34, 35, 36, you will start to feel, when you start to feel the injuries na mas matagal mag-recover. After a game, it's harder to recover.
Okay. As you take a look at that 3-pointer and the poor closeout by Rodel Vigan. Kumbaga, kay Jong Baloria, okay, we're happy that he's playing at 34. Pero kumbaga, hindi pa siya impressive in terms of defeating Father Time dahil magsisimula pa lang.
And of course, depende rin yan on how he takes care of his body, how he manages it. And of course, kung gamit na gamit din ba siya. So, a lot of factors, but you have to give it to these players playing at this age at a very high level of competition, and they can still play.
I would actually be concerned for Jong come that month wherein Levy Hernandez would be gone, because more responsibility would fall on his shoulders, especially come close games.
Yeah, offensively, mas aasahan siya.
Oo. We actually saw that in the last 2 games because Levy sat out versus Bataan and he wasn't able to play as much versus the Quezon Huskers. Baloria played a lot in that game and he had to deliver in the clutch. They just fell short in overtime. Baseline inbound for Ralph Olivares. Up top he goes to Andoy Estrella. A minute and change in the third. Kit Ariar. That's a 3.
If your defense is showing you to shoot that shot, you have to really sink that in.
61-52. Ramirez onto Baloria. Now it's Jexter Apinan. Will he shoot it? Apparently not. RJ against Andoy Estrella. That's a nice matchup. A shot make for RJ Ramirez.
Hirap, parang pareho dahil pareho sila may ponytail, di ba?
Exactly. Kaya nga ako na pa nice matchup eh.
Parang meron sila sa ulo na gumagalaw.
They're still matched up against each other. Decoy Lopez against Chris Porter. Almost a steal by Apinan. The ball goes back to Decoy. Sorry, miss. There's a whistle before the attempt. That's a look at Chris Porter, who's called for a foul as we take a look at that matchup of the hairs here in the MPBL. Estrella unable to stop RJ Ramirez. I was about to bring up, dahil nakita natin si Chris Porter kanina, matched up against Decoy Lopez. I really wanted to build up that matchup between Porter and Ken Bono for this game.
Oh,
Ang ganda
yeah.
sana nun.
Oh, you know, heft versus heft.
Yeah.
No? But for me, you know, in terms of skill level, it's Ken Bono.
Ken Bono. The good thing is for Chris Porter, he's been starting to be more active offensively in the past couple of games for Batangas City. We've been seeing him operate on the low block, which is the very purpose of why Batangas got him. As RJ Ramirez got fouled on his drive.
Only 2 seconds left in this third quarter. Definitely, you know, a good quarter for Batangas this time.
Well, they have scored 30 points already in this frame. Oh, that spun out.
Sabihin nga sana 31 na eh.
Kaya nga eh. Dodoblehin na sana nila yung output ng Mindoro. Oh no, sorry. Mindoro's up to 17 points in this frame. So, double that. It's 34. Kung hindi naabot ang Batangas doon. Forward pass. Andoy Estrella turns around and scores! What a play for Mindoro!
Inunahan mo eh.
So that puts them up to what? 19 points in this frame. Okay. Andoy Estrella once upon a time played for the Quezon City Capitals here in the MPBL. And the game plan for Quezon City back then was run and run. So he's no stranger to these types of plays kung saan mabilisan talaga ang pacing. But also we have to give him credit, that was a tough shot.
Very tough shot by Estrella. And obviously Estrella is, you know, very pesky and very active guard. So you always, you know, he keeps on attacking and attacking, and he's a good ball handler. So, you know, I really expect him to do that.
And so the scoring in this frame is 31-19. This third quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game. Just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the Muscular and Sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenus, oras na para magmotor. We're coming back to you live from the United Sports Arena in Pasig City. Neutral ground for your MPBL Wednesday. This is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Wesley Gonzalez and Mika Abisamis. Mindoro is down by 9. Wesley, our quarter scoring.
Porter scoring kanina, ito Mindoro is enjoying that 3-point lead against Batangas, but Batangas really playing well in this third quarter, scoring 31 while itong Mindoro only scored 19. That's why they're enjoying a 9-point lead against Mindoro.
And again, we have been pointing out that it's a domino of Batangas' defense. That's why they're able to put numbers on the board. RJ Ramirez is working with Dexter Apinan, who's fouled inside. They also have Chris Porter, Jong Baloria, and Don Achea on the floor against Tegoy Lopez, Andoy Estrella, Ralph Olivares, Kent Ariar, and Rodel Vaigan.
Good screen-to-screen play. Itong pinakita ng Batangas. Na libre momentarily itong si Dexter Apinan, but he was fouled, but that was a good play run by Batangas.
Now Tate Teodoro returns. Baseline inbound for RJ Ramirez. He goes to Apinan. The lefty going to the other lefty. Jong Baloria. 6 on the shot clock. Jong just lost the ball. Oh, apparently it was off of Mindoro. And now they're surprised. Well, they challenged though. There you go. Coach Jens already asked for it. Si Jens, naabutan mo ba?
Si Jens, hindi ko
Hindi
na
na.
naabutan.
Okay.
But I know him from... Because I think players... I don't know kung naabutan niya si na Coach Nash and Coach Olsen.
I wouldn't know. Sorry.
Pero yeah, I mean, I see him because ang brother-in-law naman yan si RJ Rizada.
Oh, RJ Rizada. Him I remember.
Si RJ, I played
Kalawete yun, di ba?
against and I played with itong si RJ.
Anong team?
I played with RJ sa Coke.
Coca-Cola. There you go.
Coca-Cola.
Okay. Where is he now?
He's playing golf right now. And together with that guy, Coach Jens.
My Mindoro Camarabs is successful.
It was successful. Okay. Sorry, I got confused there with the microphone of Richard Tampos. All right. Actually, yeah, it was quite obvious. It was off of Jong Valoria. At nakita ko naman yung reaction ni Tay-Tay, di ba?
Pero yung dynamics nga na yung player talaga, parang aantayin din nila, yung coaches aantayin din yung players na, sige, i-challenge mo, coach.
Yeah.
Kumpiyansa ako dun.
Oo naman.
Parang ganun eh.
64-55. Good defense by Batangas. Now the ball is with Tay-Tay Teodoro. Ariar against Apinan. 5 on the shot clock. Decoy Lopez will fire. That's good. Well, Decoy Lopez does bring a lot of winning mentality to Mindoro because he's been the lucky charm in the past 2 years for the South Division squad that he's been a part of, whether it's Bacoor or Zamboanga. They've gone to the finals with him. Valoria for 3. Off to the right, rebound Estrella. This is a 2-possession game. Maigan, back to Andoy. Almost 2 minutes gone by in the 4th. Estrella, same guy. Oh, Lopez could have fired it. Now he attacks and misses. Offensive rebound. Andoy Estrella, nice fake. Good recovery by Jexter. Estrella, footwork. And just as I say that, it's a traveling violation.
Good defense by Jexter Apinan. Ang maganda dyan, when you have a Jexter Apinan, he can guard a small guy. And he can guard a big guy. So, parang yun yung advantage ng meron kang Jexter Apinan.
64-58. MJ Deleverhen is back. He hasn't played as much in this game, though. Deleverhen played 7 minutes in the first half. Turnover story at 13-6. Levy Hernandez, the leading scorer. No foul. Turnover. Hernandez, by the way, has doubled the output of the second leading scorer in this game. Or scorers at that in Caspe and Ochea. They have 12 each. Hernandez is 24.
Siya yung nagsimula nitong run ng Batangas. Levy Hernandez, connecting on the 3-pointers. Talagang ang init eh.
Caspe is at the stripe, making his first one. So this is good for JJ Caspe. Get back to your rhythm that you had versus the Pasay Voyagers. We were actually expecting him to be the ultimate revelation for Mindoro in this season. Because it cannot be just Ken Bono and Paul Desiderio.
Yeah. I mean, this is a team sport and everyone has to contribute.
And correct me if I'm wrong, pero kailangan may bata ka rin talaga eh.
Meron. Kailangan.
And that young man would have to be effective as Levy Hernandez scores on the other end. I'm not saying that Paul Desiderio is old. In fact, he's quite new to the MPBL. But with his mileage and recent injury, you need fresher legs off of your teammates. As Decoy Lopez, talk about having fresh legs. He's a veteran, but it seems that he's in great condition.
Oo, ang ganda na pinapakita niya. Kanina nga, as you mentioned, He could have shot that three-pointer.
66-62, 6 minutes and 20. Apinan, nice feed onto Chris Porter.
Good drive, nice feed. Porter just, icing on the cake.
68-62. We have a long way to go for this game, and it's actually quite tight. Much like the first one that we had between Iloilo and Davao. As JJ Caspe goes down with a smile, he was fouled.
But so far, Batangas is, dictating the rhythm of this fourth quarter. It's in this second half of this ball game.
How about that feed by Jexter Pinan finding Chris Porter in the interior. We've seen 18 assists by Batangas and 17 on the other end for Mindoro. JJ Caspe back at it. Missing on his first gimme. There's Mayor Ina. Okay, that allows me to tell the story that JJ Caspe, as a homegrown of Mindoro, was just watching the home game of Mindoro last year. Nanonood lang siya, hindi siya parte ng team. And then Mayor Ina passed by in front of him. At sabi ni Mayor Ina, oh, kilala kita. Ba't hindi ka naglalaro sa MPBL? And guess what?
Now he's here. Oh, and he's performing well.
De La Virgen, driving kick, Baloria all day. Short, nice rebound by Caspe. JJ on the move. On to Lester Reyes, mismatch, Baloria says, come at me. There's the pass inside. Tegoy Lopez is blocked. Tay, catch, fire, miss. That could have been big. Here's Jong on the other end. Sidestep beauty.
Fearless drive.
Jong Baloria just gave you a smile. 70-63. Here's Tegoy Lopez. On to JJ Caspe. Nice fake. Now it's Jordan Rios. He's been quite silent, by the way. 3 on the shot clock. That's stolen away. Just grabbed by Levi Hernandez. Ablaza. 2+1.
It started with a defense for Batangas. Fast break again. 3-point play opportunity para dito kay Ablaza in Batangas.
This was the absolute steal by Levi Hernandez, who just said, give me that. And then on the other end, sending Ablaza, the modern day Cholo Villanueva, able to score. Kaso si Coach Cholo, guardia. Okay.
Pero ngayon, so far, Cedric Ablaza, yung laro niya, yung minutes niya, pasundot-sundot lang. Pero when he's inside, he contributes. He has a rebound, he has an assist, meron siyang puntos. So, hindi siya ganun ka-heavy minutes, di ba?
Well, guess what? He has the best plus-minus in this game. +11 for Ced Ablaza. As JJ Caspe continues to respond, he has 16 points. Oh, he might just be that rising star for the Mindoro Tamaraws. And imagine if Mindoro would actually host again this season. I'm sure he would be glorified by the fans.
Kumbaga, it's a pride and joy to see someone from your area, from your place, playing.
Imagine if you're playing for Manila Wesley. Bilang tubong Sampaloc, Manila, kakampi si Greg Slaughter. Ganda nun. Levi Hernandez misfires. Rebound. No foul. Oh, there it is. A late whistle by our referee. 2 free throws for Ced Ablaza.
Again, we were mentioning a while ago, minsan lang minsan yung minuto ni Cedric Ablaza is not as heavy, but he's contributing every time he's inside.
We have a challenge for Coach J.R. Kawaling. Lester Reyes did ask for that challenge. He continues to shout that it's all ball. There's JR. implementing that triangle offense in the 6th season of the MPBL. It's not every day that we get to see a system like that. In our league, it's Mindoro and Parañaque who practice the triangle. Of course, in your days, Coach Tim Cone basically was the triangle offense.
Yes.
But then again, it's a championship type of offense. Phil Jackson did the same.
But it's a very hard offense to implement, especially if your preparation is very short.
Yeah.
Because it's very free flowing, but everyone has to know it well. And if you have a new player, that player has to catch up on the knowledge of the triangle.
And this team was formed only shortly before the season started.
The challenge
Especially
made
when it
by
comes to
Mindoro
completing the
Tamaraos
squad.
is successful.
With its roster, the challenge is successful for Coach J.R. Kawaling. Yeah, Reyes got the ball first. All right, baseline inbound for MJ Deliverhen. 72-65, under 4 minutes remaining. Levy Hernandez. The screen, Hernandez pulls up, and he misses. Jordan Rios onto Lester Reyes against John Ambuluto. Tay Kent Ariar for 3. Short. Rebound by Levy.
There's still a long way to go for Mindoro, but they have to start right now.
Cedric Ablaza onto John Ambuluto. He needs a teammate. Back to Ced for 3. That's a big one.
Sakit nun. I mean, just when you are starting to, wanting to cut down that lead, bigla kang titirahan ng ganun. And then yung kalamangan mo biglang naging 10 ulit.
Cedric Ablaza's plus-minus is at the +12 now, which is more than his tally in terms of scoring at 7. His total shots attempted are only at 5. But then again, the effectivity is there. Well-rounded for Cedric Ablaza. You're seeing the families of the Batangas players. At babalik tayo dun sa para sa pamilya na tema ng Batangas City. And so now it has been worth it again in terms of them making an appearance inside the Inares Sports Arena. Batangas is up by 10, 75-65. Later on for our third game, it's Pangasinan versus Rizal in neutral territory. Under 3 minutes. Caspe left wide open. Short. Nice cleanup by Lester Reyes.
Yun yung problema pag zone defense. You're very susceptible to offensive rebounds. Because pag zone defense, wala ka dun sa tabi ng tao mo.
Yeah.
You're almost protecting the area. And that's what exactly happened.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. I would actually argue in that zone, when the ball goes up, that split second we're in, you're gonna look for your guy to box out. Yun na yung oras nila to capitalize on better positioning.
Yes.
Kasi tataligod ka pa minsan eh. As a
Minsan
Ambuluto just
magugulat
scored.
ka na parang, wait lang, wala akong tao.
Oh.
Sana yung box out ko. But as the defender, you have to find that man.
77-67. JJ Caspe onto Lester Reyes. Is this his time? Off to the left. Rebound, MJ. These last 2 minutes are brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Levy Hernandez, feed inside, that's a turnover. Rios on the run, one-on-one. Oh, no foul called. 2 points for Jordan Rios.
Oh, itong si Deliverhen wanting to foul itong si Jordan Rios, but hindi tinawagan na ating mga referees.
You know, that could have been called an unspo as well.
Yeah,
Diba?
kasi parang maybe you're not going for the ball or, di ba?
Advantage foul.
Advantage foul. Pero kasi nasa harapan siya eh.
Oh, yeah.
So you cannot really call that advantage foul. Then Caspe again adding to his numbers already with the 16 points.
Yan ang batang kailangan mo para sa Mindoro. Actually, he's up to 18 now.
18 points.
That's 5 out of 13 shooting for JJ Caspe with 4 rebounds and 2 dimes to his name. But can he convert from the stripe? He's only shooting 5 out of 9 from the line.
And this is only a 6
Exactly.
point lead.
I was about to bring that up. 2-possession game. Here's JJ with a smile.
18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists para dito sa tubong Mindoro.
Make it 19 for him. His career high was 21 versus the Pasay Voyagers. Delivered in, calling out to play. MJ, his 3 is good.
Ang sakit ng tira na yun para sa Mindoro. Caspe went under that screen. A good screen by the big man of Batangas.
A steal. MJ delivered in. By the way, those are his only 5 points in this game. And for it to come at this moment, it's been quite the usual thing for MJ Deliverhen because he's been Mr. Clutch as well for Batangas.
Yeah, very clutch. And a while ago, he just shot that 3-pointer. And that's a really backbreaker for Mindoro.
82-72. We have 47 seconds remaining for Batangas versus Mindoro here inside the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Later on, Pangasinan will take on the Rizal Golden Coolers. There's a look at Ralph Robin, Dennis Villamor, and the rest of the Heat Waves. Villamor, by the way, is watching his former team, Batangas City, right now. He was a part of that inaugural season championship squad. Jordan Rios off to the left, rebound O'Neal Arim, and that's a foul by Kent Ariar.
It's safe to say, 36 seconds left with 10-point lead. Batangas is going to cruise to get this win again.
Offense, defense, substitutions. MJ Deliverhen and Jong Baloria return. Medyo nakapagod din pala kay Jong, no? Kasi lagi niya inayos yung mask niya.
Ayusin mo yung mask, iba yung pagkakahatak, a lot of factors coming into play.
Yeah, he's used to it. 12-second differential. MJ Deliverhen. You can see that there's already a lot of confidence in him, especially in late game situations. Baloria, 5 on the shot clock. The spin and the English, but a miss for him. 10 seconds. Screen by Lester Reyes. And there's a foul. Rios will shoot free throws. These two teams are just playing up until the final buzzer, which is good mentality, as we always proclaim. Jordan Rios is at the stripe. He's gone quiet actually.
Yes, maganda yung simula niya pero biglang nanlamig yung kanyang opensa.
Rios has 10 points as it stands. He had 8 in the first 2 quarters, only 3 in the second half. That's gonna do it. So Batangas City will get its 9th victory of the season and back-to-back wins before they take on tough challengers in their next 3 matches. Binyan will be next for Levy Hernandez and company before Levy goes out with that surgery on his knee. Mindoro on the other end will go down to 4-8. It's back-to-back losses for them.
Oh, bigat ng schedule. And, the opportunity for these 2 teams to to get as much as win as possible. But to Batangas, just really doing well as we see Levy Hernandez.
Yeah, this wasn't a question after all.
Parang hindi nyo na kami kailangan tanungin kung sino yung best player of this ball game.
But we ought to see how many 3-point shots he converted. 6 out of 12 for Levy Hernandez. So, by the latter part, puro dos na. Scoring ni Levy, yeah. The best player of the game was brought to you by Buenas. And now we have our final score, 82-73. This is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Now, Mika Abisamis is with Sniper de Mexico.
Maraming salamat. Ang Buenas player of this game, walang iba kung hindi si Levy Hernandez. Levy, season high mo to with 26 points. Pero alam mo, ang curious talaga ako. Gusto ko talaga malaman, yung sunod-sunod na tres mo ba yun? Meron ka bang ibang oras na ginugugol para doon?
Ayun nga, siguro doon sa extra work namin sa practice na nag-extra ako. Yun, buti naman nagbubunga sa game.
Levy, ang ganda pa rin ng challenge na binigay ng Mindoro sa inyo in general, no? Pero yung susunod na challenge na haharapin nyo, Binyan. Sa tingin mo ba 100% ready na yung sistema ni Coach Cholo para doon?
Ayun nga, ngayon slow start kami. So sabi ni Coach yung second half time, dapat gawin namin yung pinapractice namin, hindi kami magpakumpiyansa. Yun nga, yung defense namin talaga, yung ano namin. Then siguro sa game namin, mas mag-focus pa kami, lalo na sa malakas yung kalaban namin, Binyan. So yun nga, gawin lang namin yung mga namali namin sa practice and para sa game namin.
Meron ka mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan, Levy?
Unang binabati ko yung misis ko nanonood ngayon. Baby ko, si Sia, si Kim, si Ate Joan. Papa ko, mama ko, mga kapatid ko, Hernandez family, Miranda family. Lahat ng taga Batangas. Lahat ng tropa ko, si Paren Jericho. Kanla, saka supportan niyo pala yung Lunor Sportswear. Kay tatimate ko yung Darwin Lunor. Shout out sa bro.
Alright, maraming salamat. Our Buenas player of this game ay walang iba kung hindi si Levy Hernandez. Balik sa inyo, Migs and Wesley.
Thank you, Mika. Kailangan ng sulitin itong si Levy Hernandez before he goes away for a month, which is good for around 4 to 5 games for Batangas City. Up next, we have Rizal taking on Pangasinan in the last game for your MPBL Wednesday here inside the Nari Sports Arena. This actually was a staple in terms of being the home court of Rizal couple of seasons ago. So it's like back to 2 years ago for the Golden Coolers as for today's outing. Thank you for joining us in our second game. Congratulations to Batangas for Mika Abisamis and Wesley Gonzalez. My name is Mix Gomez at magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.